Partiu. Procure hélice. Qual o apartamento de Parliament Tower? Então, o apartamento aqui.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
O autor da primeira palavra, não o autor do que encerra. Com a luz apavorada e a sombra que projeta, aberto o terceiro olho para a noite lançar, é seu momento de narrar. Este é o ritual que será seu condutor. Seus amigos o conhecerão quando você for. Eu só agora foi
Stepping to the murder site, I felt. Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
ok. Aqui tá bonito, né? Vamos lá, né? Mais um ali. Palavras de arma. Proporção de 10% de chance de não gastar munição para aumenta a força do empurrão. Não, eu vou botar mais aqui. Palavras de ação. Aumenta em 10% de dano causado. Tem que a gente viu agora, né? Bom, e... aí. Bora. Nós temos que voltar.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Qual o apartamento de Parliament Tower? Onde é que é isso? Aqui, não sei. Do outro lado da rua. É isso? Só que não, só que não, você sabe que é louco, vai estar lá. Nossa, nossa. Cara, tem. Olha, tudo aqui, ó. Não tava aberto isso. Olha só, tá aberto. Mas é pra cá, né? Esse é o. Ah, esse aqui. Ah, esse aqui, velho. De novo.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will
Wait, hello?
Até agora eu enfrentei um boss, né? Foi o. O cara do escuro.
Maybe he was a victim. Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Meu cabelo todo vermelho. Eita!
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Calma. Vou direto no apartamento.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Ai, meu Deus!
Alice! Alice.
Escolher fotos para cartazes de amor.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
É?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Ah, mas o apartamento é diferente, né? Claro, assim.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Oh. Vídeo arte doc nas telas de ponto focal de lugar. Parte.
Alice's memory card.
Cartão de memória, né? Câmera. Mas é na TV. Minha TV, ó.
When I was
younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Não, esse é o... Não é eu. Não, Alice, não!
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Tomando. Parte. lado. Voltamos, voltamos, voltamos.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy.
Bastante.
My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Os dois bebendo juntos.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Voltamos,
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
agente do FBI. Senhora. Já ouviu falar da seita da árvore?
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Eles estão trabalhando com o Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused?
Ih, gente.
Or is he hiding something?
Cara. Aceitem
Wake
aqui.
said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Aqui em Washington?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Você esconde página?
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Descubra mais sobre o filho.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew a weapon.
Mostra local.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cultum.
Okay. Ah! Então, vamos ver.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Ó, ó. Cadê o Pink? Entrei perto de Water. Bom, bom lugar para começar.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Sempre dou um Wake em Poço da Fita. Algum lugar em Water. Seria importante de alguma forma.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Pois é, não. Pois é, não. E por que trabalhar para por que aceita bem assim?
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Não. E várias conexões. Ou escreveu um livro no lugar obscuro chamado Return. Rachel transformou em uma história de terror. Os eventos dela estão se tornando realidade aos poucos. Como a história muda a realidade, regras, o lugar obscuro, presença obscura. Segundo o Wake, por vezes a presença obscura consegue assumir a aparência dele. Como? O que? Não.
Doesn't look right.
Calma, gente, calma, eu quero buraquinho aqui também. Ah, presença obscura. Luz e a presença obscura. Ah, a lanterna parece enfraquecida por si. Não, a lanterna parece enfraquecer possuído. Faria sentido que a luz também fosse eficaz contra a presença obscura. Áreas iluminadas são protegidas contra a presença obscura e os possuídos. Vamos ver aqui o que mais. O que mais.
That's not right.
É, e o que mais pode ser fazer aqui? Tem uma fotinho do Wake. Ah, não. Caramba, deixa eu ver aqui. Presença obscura. Wake, Scratch e a presença obscura são sinônimos? Quando a presença obscura aparece do Wake, ela usa o nome Scratch. Meio conveniente esse gênio maligno. Vou ficar de olho. Wake na forma de Scratch, a presença obscura está editando a história de Wake. Quer transformar o mundo em um pesadelo do caralho. Bom, óbvio que não posso deixar isso acontecer. Caramba, tem muita coisa aqui, cara. O Wake ficou preso em um lugar obscuro por 13 anos. O Wake estava em outro mundo o tempo todo. Ó, a justaposição. A bruxa. La bruxa. La bruchita. Como entrar? Parece que não tem ligação a nada. A página descreve a justaposição como relacionada ao lugar obscuro, onde o Wake estava. O lugar obscuro. Gente. Pô, eu não consegui ligar nada aqui ainda, hein? Ah! Aí, ó. Olha aí. Como a história muda a realidade? Regras. Então tudo que você escreve no lugar obscuro vira realidade? Não pode ser tão simples assim. Isso significa que o efeito não é imediato, ainda dá tempo de consertar. Como impedir a história? Clique se não o determos, Scratch vai usar a história para alterar permanentemente a realidade no início da peça do circo. Com isso, temos só 2 dias para impedir. Tem uma data agora. Ele precisa pegar o Pixel do Scratch. Com ele, a história pode ser alterada e será mandado de volta para o lugar do escrito. Um interruptor mágico. Por onde é que eu começo? Taxa da seita. Aí. Aí. Taxa encontrada junto a uma fonte perto da Cauldron Lake. A parte da seita tem um bilhete ameaçador escrito dela. O bilhete interno é para espantar as pessoas. Eles acham que as pessoas vão arrombar essas caixas. E a última, as lancheiras de Alex. As lancheiras de Alex. Ele tá tão aberto assim, deve ter mais coisa pra falar. Aí.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
A partir de agora você pode alternar entre a história de Alan, Ted e Saga pelo balde de sala de descanso do faxineiro. Fique à vontade para jogar na ordem que quiser. Peraí. Ixi, eu vou clicar isso aqui. Isso aqui? Alternar a realidade. Deixa eu ver passar, eu já joguei passado um pouco. Já joguei com Alan 2 capítulos sobre essas páginas.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Aceita da árvore. Da árvore. 8. Ele se lembra de escrever muitas páginas quando estava no lugar obscuro. Se a origem das páginas é 8, então não há ligação com a seita. A não ser que a seita esteja trabalhando com o Scratch.
Family friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our
Tem alguma coisa que faz?
coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on this Whistle Express.
Tem olhado nesses quatro vezes tem alguma coisa. Acho que não, né? Ó, tem umas caminhas de jogos. Santos. E Cauldron Lake, procurar notícias e boatos, focar em 2010. Usar referências com o dossiê e título da seita de New York Times. Pontos em comum na metodologia, parte de uma série de descobrir nomes para ter monta lanchonete. Esse é o meu quarto?
Finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you a great time.
Não. Essas coisas que não tem nada. Ué? Isso aqui. Mais um textinho. A Tammy não queria que eu viesse. Eu percebi, não que a viagem esteja ajudando, eu queria sair da cidade. Não tiraria, mas Falls é só um monte de árvores fachadas vazias. Preciso encontrar algo. Estou cansado de seguir perto de um mapa só sobre como o mundo é uma merda. Eu pensava que críticas sociais contundentes fariam eu me sentir um artista de verdade. Mas sei lá, não sou eu. Quero escrever algo esquisito, algo realmente ousado, algo autêntico, mas o quê? Essa cidade que se foda. Não quero nem falar no que aconteceu ontem à noite. Mas é estranho, sentado aqui no quarto de hotel, algumas coisas começam a se encaixar. Uma ideia de uma nova peça, uma feita especial, incendiando a galáxia em uma busca equivocada por algo a ser revelado. Um homem solitário, um artista vagando pelas esquinas, até que seu destino coloca diretamente no caminho da seita. Elenco 100% negro. Um musical? Uma ópera rock? Esse só de mais uma página aqui. Ah, esse daqui? De volta a Cauldron Lake?
It hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain.
Não. Aqui. Aqui é mais uma página. Tá. Anda de balsa.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
O que eu tenho que fazer mesmo? Dirige até Water. Waterway. Cauldron Lake. Dirige até. Ah, vou sozinha dessa vez, enquanto meu parceiro está
Yeah,
cuidando.
Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Olha,
Yeah, real funny.
tempo chuvoso aí. Tá neblina.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Moça local, return to.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Tá legal.
Lottery.
Onde eu tenho que ir, né? Faça perguntas sobre o trailer. Falar. Vamos ver minha filha aqui fala comigo. Ah, já passei por isso aqui, não. Não falei que eu não tinha, não. Eu já tinha visto isso aqui, não. Eu tenho que falar com todo mundo. Portal. Reprodução. Aqui, ó. Oi. Você pode me ajudar?
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Caraca, o Thor e o
Sorry. No,
Odin e
I
o
wanted
Thor
to
ainda
ask you
estão
about
vivos.
something else.
Estou procurando um trailer.
Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Você é dessa região?
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Ah,
Catchy tune.
vou ver aqui. Onde é que tá?
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Ainda não. E-mail do autor das cantigas do Santos.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
DFC criou as cantigas. Pesquisa para ver se cantigas de roda têm poder de afetar o futuro estranho.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice.
Tá gostando da sauna?
Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Vamos lá na ponte, né? Não tem mais nada pra achar, mas... Vamos lá.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Olá.
Hey, Ilmo.
Oh.
How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Sobre a seita da árvore.
Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Estou procurando trailer.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident?
Morador.
I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Coffee World?
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights motorcycle club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Todos os comerciais.
So, your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I'm missing something. I should try profiling.
Vamos ver. Aqui já dá pra usar.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Segundo o Wake, a história está alterada no modo de por isso elas pensam que me conhecem, mas eu não sou uma personagem. De verdade, preciso monitorar o que é parte da história e o que não é. Quais partes são falsas? Alguma ou nenhuma é real? Finalmente alguém apreciou minhas piadas, mas falando sério, que tipo de vida ele vivia? Era dono do estacionamento de trilhas, supostamente morri. Me chama de a moradora mais engraçada. Rose me reconheceu na lanchonete em Big Falls. E me mudei depois que Logan morreu. A Logan não está morta. Mas que mais a história mudou em relação à vida? Saber isso pode me ajudar a combater essa coisa. Aqui. Ai, não. Não. Aqui, será que eu deixei? Aqui, ó. Lenda urbana.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Eu gostaria de ver o meu trailer.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded. But if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Ok, então.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Onde é que é Coffee World? Onde é Coffee World? Lojado, né? Vamos olhando no... Ó. Pô, tô com bastante item, né? Deixa eu ver. Tô com 32 balas de pistola, 19 de espingarda, 3 flare. Pô, tô com 3 flare. Deixa eu ver aqui nos meus itens. Bom, aí. Vamos lá. Ai, meu Deus. Eu me arrepiei tudo. Meu, sadia, né? Sadia, hein? Que isso?
FBI, show yourself!
Isso? Tô ligeirinho, cara. Toma!
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Caramba, nossa, os caras eram ligeiros, hein? Ih, sobrou 5 balas. Eu, não. Tem que ir pra lá, né? Vou passar por aqui. Muito lá. Aqui onde ele tava, né? Olha aqui, ó.
Another rhyme.
Outra cantiga. boneco lobo, boneco herói, boneco couro. Tem que achar mais um. O doce animal de bela coroa corre pela mata com um temor que amontoa. O caçador ele foge por entre as árvores do bosque para sair vivo. Olha, mais um. Fora do boneco do céu. Final? Tem um. Que tem aí? Que tem número, né? Rapaz. Aqui mais símbolos. Eu não quero correr. Aqui tem.
There's another cult stash.
Vamos ver. E. Droga. E. Opa, peraí. Encontrei outro possuído morto perto da torre do raso. Parecia ter sido espancado até a morte. Tinha uma lancheira e um negócio estranho que ficou perto do cadáver também. Eu dei um jeito no corpo, mas já é a terceira vez nesse mês. Fiquem todos atentos. Precisamos encontrar esse cara e mostrar para ele que é aceito da árvore. Fala sério.